Hello.
So maybe this is okay, everyone. Welcome to Cricket Ontario coverage of the women's regional championships. Today is day two. We're starting the coverage a bit late. Um, the East won the toss and decided they were going to take the fielding and put the West in. So far, the West is batting at 59 for 2. Habiba is on 2.5 and Sabor Khan is on 30 off 30 deliveries. So the West has started their innings just as aggressive as they did yesterday. With a little bit more caution up front. KQ was dismissed and Trisha was also dismissed. Trisha was caught in the slip. Brilliant catch. So that's a change of overs now. They're changing the field around. Right. So now we're on 63 for 2 of 10 overs. Bowling coming in is full pitch ball struck by Sabur through the onside for a single. Habiba is taking strike. She'll be ready to face her first delivery of this innings. Coming in with the second delivery is Archie. Right, and that was played gently out to a point and a quick single, moving the score 64 for 2. So again, we have very nice weather here at Centennial. Sun is out, so wind is blowing. It's not unbearably hot, neither is it cold. It's just a nice, correct weather for women's T20. We started a bit earlier today instead of 10 minutes early. We were scheduled to start 15 minutes early so we can get the game in, all 20 overs before the light comes in. There is mentioning of possibility of showers. Hope that stays away. Skies are very clear now. Archie comes in, delivers outside the off stump, but Sabor stretches to the one and hit it straight to cover for a single. So Archie is bowling with a deep, fine leg, a point, a cover, an extra cover, a mid off, a deep long on, and this one is down the leg side and was played through the leg, chased by Rabjot, and they got another single. The girls are giving it all that they have. They're playing to potential, and we're hoping that these games will give them the opportunity to get more game time. That was a full pitch ball on the pad, taken nicely off the pad, and stroked down the deep long leg for two. I think
Two, yeah.
that takes Habiba to 11 off 9. So she's approaching this game pretty aggressively. And my mistake. Now we have Shabur on strike. Shabur opened the innings and she's playing really well. Okay, we- no, there's a change in bowling from the bottom end. Ariba Hashmi is going to bowl her first over for today's game. West is on 70 for 2. 11 overs have been completed as Ariba comes in. She runs up and delivers that wide of the off stump. This young lady is a pretty good medium pace bowler, but one of the problem is she has to sort out her line and length from ball one. She can't afford to bowl these balls wide of the off stump or leg stump. Let's see what she goes. She goes around the wicket now, well over the wicket. That was a shorter ball, still outside, pitched outside the off stump, and was driven by Sherbolt through the onside for one. That makes them 71 for two. Takes Shabor Khan to 33 off 34. Ariba comes in, better line and length, and Habiba rocks back on the back foot and plays that almost off middle stick down to deep fine leg for one.
33.
Ariba comes in again. That was a better length ball that was taken out the off stump on the front foot and hit over the covers for a single by Shabor, taking Shabor to now would be 34 off 35 deliveries. So she's keeping the run rate pretty going with her own run rate. It's almost 98% strike rate with Habiba on 12 off 10 deliveries. And that was played back by Habiba down the wicket to the bowler. Habiba comes in. And that was delivered wide of the off stump. Should have been left alone, but Habiba stretched for that one and pushed it into the offside, into the covers. No runs. Last delivery of the 12th over coming in. Again, short ball outside the off stick, gently pushed by Habiba to point for no run. That's the end of the 12th over. It's now 74 point for two. Shaji's not here. It's only me. Farouk, you want anything from Jimhart? Small ice cap. He says small ice cap. Right? But don't bring any chocolate one, just a regular one.
Archeni is bowling to Zabur play a good shot to mid wicket
Okay, so then
boundary,
I'll just
one
have a
run.
couple from them. Alright, so that'll be alright. Who's bowling Archini? So, welcome to the commentator's booth. Our national coach Farouk Kermani, who is coaching with our youth program and also with the women. And he's here today to see them play. Farouk, welcome.
Thank you, Prem.
What do you think about what you've seen so far? And I know you know many of these girls. So can you give us your insight into how they're playing and how they're approaching this game?
Yeah, I'm Prem. Honestly, I'm very impressed. I mean, I know them for a while. I've seen them in the gym, but to see them outside batting and bowling, they're really good. Some of them are really good. They need more practice and fielding, I guess, and they're in between the field. Other than that, they're skills wise, they're really good.
And right now, um, Archie is bowling, and as you know, Archie is a national Canadian player. She's played
Yeah.
on different women teams around the world. She's gone to England and played.
Yeah.
She was sent by Cricket Canada along with Miriam Coker, Ahiba, and I forget the other girl that went up to Trinidad.
I think Chantal.
I
They
didn't
went to
have mine.
Trinidad for training camp.
Yeah, Chantal. I didn't have mine on. Maybe. As I was saying, Archie, who's bowling, is our Canadian national player and has played on different women team around the world. So she's a seasoned player. The rest should be she should be one of the leaders on this women's program.
Yes, I agree, Prem. I think you said it correctly. Archini, we have spent a lot of money and time on Archini. I think she's very talented. She has been around the world, so her experience will rub off the other girl, and she should help them out as much as she can.
And for information to the viewers, when Archie started her cricket career, she used to play with Ontario Juniors. She used to play with her brothers. There were no women stuff going around, so Archie decided she was going to play with the boys.
And she
Uh,
did. She were in
yeah.
our camp for the first three
Yeah.
years. I remember she was in under 16 camp, and she done well. She
And
was
same thing with Miriam.
yes,
They both took the approach of playing with the boys, so they joined the youth programs. They were the only two girls on the side, and
that's
they did very well, and they have developed now into pretty good players. Miriam had 54 not out yesterday opening the innings.
very good.
Um, so we'll see what she does today. She didn't bowl yesterday. Archie bowled. I think she got 2 wickets, bowled 4 overs. She didn't do anything with the bat, but as we said, I would say she's almost could be called sort of a professional women player that we have.
Semi-professional.
Yeah, semi-professional.
We have,
Um,
but she got very good skill. I'm sure she's going to show today. Doesn't matter. One day if you don't score run, doesn't mean you just have a bad day.
yeah.
But I'm sure she's going to show her true color.
So Ariba is back on for a second over. Let's see if she gets a better line and length. Again, that was short outside the
Good
off
feel.
stump and punched by Habiba into the covers. for a single. No, that was Shabor. Shabor moved
Zabur,
on to
Zabur,
30s.
Zabur.
They got S here.
I think Prem Ariba
Subor.
is new. She came in last year or year before, and she has improved a lot. I see she bowled from the wrong foot, but that's not the thing. The thing is,
That
she's trying her best. Her line is much better
yeah,
than she
that
used to bowl indoor.
yeah, that's a better line of length than that ball that was defended by Subor up the wicket.
That's
Subor is having good innings again, as she did yesterday. She's on 36 off 40 deliveries.
very
Habiba is 15 off 17.
very good. The both are run a ball, and
Yeah.
they're both looking for to strike the ball because they know they need the run and everything. And Piracy out, good stuff, and the ball was
Well,
wide.
that was thrown wide up the stump, and Jabor stretched forward for that, missed, and the keeper
Malia,
Malia did another excellent piece of
stump.
wicket keeping by stumped her. So the West has lost their third wicket on the 13.3 delivery, 80 for 3.
Well batted the ball. I think she batted really well.
So Subur batted extremely well. Guys, girls, you should give her a hand here. Subur did her job as an opener. She went in there,
Well
paced the
batted the
bowling.
ball. Like
Yeah.
it. You really batted well.
Going in to replace Subur is
Chantel Martin.
Chantel Martin. She also has played for Canada and has played on a different women team in the states and in different part of Canada. As the girls try to get as many cricket under their belt, but many of them are playing in the two grassroots leagues, which is Scarborough Cricket Association and Mississauga
Mississauga.
Premier Cricket League. The two leagues that are supporting the grassroots development.
That's correct, Ram.
And from there, Cricket Ontario is getting its pools of player, and from the high performance camps that we have successfully held in 2019 winter and 2020 winter, but due to COVID, we had to call that camp short. We had over 34, 35 interested
Yeah.
players.
Yes.
So hopefully we can actually rekindle and reignite women cricket, which was the theme of our
Definitely.
camp.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
our goal is, and we had a good program set, but because of the COVID, it got short. But next year, hopefully, this disease will go away and we'll get back to normalcy.
Well, everyone around the world is facing these unprecedented times, and all sports are being affected. But despite COVID, we were able to have our youth regional competition, Cricket Ontario, and
That's correct.
that was broadcast live for the under 16 and under 18, and our viewership is almost reaching 7,000 on
Very good.
each of those.
Very good.
These girls' game are recorded. They will be played on the YouTube channel, but the final on Thursday will be streamed live.
Yeah,
Right.
that'd be good. That'd be great.
Hope you're here, so we'll have
Well,
everybody
sure.
here supporting these girls. And that's a better delivery. She come over the wicket this time and was picked up nicely by Chantel and hit out into deep cover for a single.
Prem Chantal is also a very skilled player. She can
Yeah.
bowl and she can bat, she can field. She's tremendously talented. It's just how she put it together on the same day,
I think
But
Chantel is probably the fastest bowler that we have on the women
yes,
time.
it is true.
Again, nicely
Good
fielded by
field.
Rabjot.
Yeah, very good feeling.
Again, that was nicely played by Habiba. Good length ball. Ariba has got her line and length by coming over the wicket, and she's bowled two decent line and length, but both were picked up nicely by the batter and dispatched onto the onside for the left-hander and offside for the right-hander.
Right.
So she's coming into Chantel again, and
Ball.
that one has beaten Chantel. Good line, better line is the best line she's bowled.
That's a better ball.
Right
Good ball.
and rising, which surprised the Chantel
A bit.
again because she's not moving on that 2 feet like most of them. So
She needs to come in the line of the ball.
Yeah.
She's standing still.
so let's see Ariba coming back again. Hopefully this will be a nice decent over. Good line, good length, good run up, And yes, that's on. It's Chantel tries to turn it on the on side unsuccessfully. To the pad, no run.
No, and over has been ball.
Hello. Not bad, Mega. We're running the competition with the girls, right? But these the guys didn't do anything. Yeah, sorry for the stop in commentary. Was just on the phone with our city. I had requested that they cut these grungs to half an inch and get us some picnic tables for the two teams. Apparently, there is a new guy because the regular guy is on vacation, and now they have agreed to do it. So that will be great for the last 2 days of the competition. While we're off, the West is now 90 for 4. Chantel was beautifully bowled by Ariba. By Archini, sorry, thanks. By Archini. Ariba bowled a decent second over, right? And so Archini has come on and claimed the fourth wicket, and that was Chantel Martin. I think Chantel overplayed that ball, which was pitched right onto the middle stick.
That's right. She
And,
overplayed it. She backed in, and the
and
ball
as
cut.
I've told Chantel many times, she has to get off those 2 feet and get up the wicket and play behind the ball, bat and pad behind the ball. You can't stay there and flash at it. See, that one caught you. The first one that also jumped from Arriva, that was because you were not on your feet.
Just got LBW by Archini because she pulled the ball, came right in front of the wicket, and that's how she got LBW.
So that brings it the West to 95 for 5 off 15 overs. And they would need to get their run rate up if they want to cross about 125. They have 5 overs to go, right?
5 overs to go, 25, 30 balls. They should at least get 40 runs.
Yeah. So that's I say about 125, 130.
Would be a really good score.
They made 120, 24 for 6 yesterday, so if they
yeah.
could repeat that, right? So we have a nice gentle wind blowing through Centennial.
How about it? You came across the wicket, right?
It was coming on the leg. I was going to pull it back.
Oh, because you came across to pull it back, he gave you.
Yeah, it
Otherwise,
was.
he wouldn't. Otherwise, he wouldn't.
The commentators, myself, and the coach is also trying to encourage the girls and tell them what mistake they made so they could correct it next time. But well played, Habiba.
Well played.
Well
You
played.
batted really well. You were
Yeah.
batting really well, and then no problem.
So Archini is now have I think 2 wickets or right?
Yeah.
I don't have the summary.
Who's the next? Best who's batting? Who's batting? Who batting?
The incoming
Uh,
the incoming batswoman, we gotta say batswoman or batter, is Sana, who would be replacing Habiba at the bottom end, and coming into bowl is Mandeep Dhaliwal.
skilled girls, but they need to be taught that sometimes they bowl from the wrong foot, and which is creates a little bit unbalance on the point of the delivery. But they still, she has a good flight, and I think if we correct him, she'll be good.
So Sana is preparing to receive from.
I think Maruk is in strike, Sunday is an non-striker and frame.
Oh yeah, okay. Maruf is going to face her first ball, and she played it nicely into the offside. No run. Good line, good length. Yeah, Maruf replaced Habiba. So Mandeep comes in, another good length ball. Played back to the bowler, no run.
Hello, Mavis.
How are you?
How are you?
Now Maruk has got one run,
Excellent catch by Man. Excellent catch. I think that's Kamna. That's Kamna who took it.
and that was a good length
Where are you?
ball
Where are you? I didn't
played by Maruf into the slip, and she's
Jim.
Look at the body, the quarter
Bro, they need you 5-0. You got still 30 balls. Still 30 balls. 40 runs.
Still 90?
Yeah,
Yeah.
90.
95. 95.
Catch is taken comfortably and now is 90 for 6. Maruf is out for 1. Ball by Mandeep.
What are you doing here?
I know I hear his voice.
I saw you.
Hi, Ingo. Not bad.
Let me talk to you. I turned it off.
So let him come and sit here. Who's going in? Who's going in?
Marriage.
Who? Oh, Marisha. No numbers. Yeah, Marisha. Okay. Replacing Maruf is Marish Khan, and she will face Mandeep. Mandeep has bowled 5.3 and picked up the wicket of Maruf in this over. And now Miriam is covering off the Miriam. Miriam. Okay, Marish is now ready to take strike, and Mandeep comes in. Bowls short outside the off stump, and that was nicely square cut through point for a single. That will take us to 91 for 6, alpha 15.4. So Mandeep is bowling to a slip, a point, a deep extra cover, a long on, a long on, a short leg, and a square leg. As Mandeep comes in now, so we'll be bowling the last delivery of this 16th over. And she comes into Sana. Nice blank ball. Sana nicely defended, pushes it out to gully for no run. That brings the 16th over to an end, and the West at 91 for 6. That was a successful over in claiming the wicket of Marov. Oh, thanks.
Hey, you superstar. You guys are superstars. Just filling here. Where the ball is going to come there? Inside.
Kamna, Kamna delivers that one wide of the off stump, which is a wide called by the umpire. That will move us to 92. As Kamna comes in again, short, out the off stump, and nicely played through the point by Marwish for a single. Take us to 93 for 6. Mandeep comes in. That was short. A, a big appeal for LBW, but that was hit outside of the leg stump. Sana get back into the wicket trying to pull that over mid of the square leg, but was unsuccessful in doing that. As Mandeep comes, and that was a beautiful ball, nice length, pitched up on the middle stick. Sana made no movement, just stood there and tried to play through the offside, and it was clean ball. So that was Sana. We get 93 for 7 of 16.3. No foot, no ball. Replacing Sana will be Amanjit Verk. This is all yours, ladies. After? Okay. Close it back. Yeah. Mandeep Dhaliwal gets ready to deliver the first ball to Amanjit, and she plays that out to point, no runs. Amandeep comes in, right arm over the wicket, nice length, just outside the off stump, and Amanjit just pushes that out to point, no run. So we're 9-3 for 7 F 16.5. This is last delivery, and that's wide of the leg stick. That will be added to the wide, which will make it 94. Kamna comes in and bowls, and that was taken off the middle stick and played through backward square, backward of square leg for a run because 96 or 7. And my apologies, it was not Mandeep that was bowling that over, it was Kamna Mirchandani. Now it's 96 or 7. 96 or 7, 17 overs, 3 overs to go. Coming to bowl is Mandeep. Now it's Mandeep coming in to deliver to Marish, and Marish punches that to between point and gully for a single. Mandeep comes in again, delivers good line ball, and played nicely into the point region again. No runs by Marish. No, not by Marish, by Amanjit. And that one was delivered from the leg side, call wide by the umpire. Mandeep Dhaliwal comes in, delivers, better line, better length on the middle and off stump. Again, played nicely out to short third man, no run. Mandeep comes in, Delivers to Amanjit, and she picks that one off the outside into short mid wicket for a single. Mandeep comes in, left arm, and that was hitting by Marish through the covers, fielded by deep long on, all the way down to deep long on. Miriam picks it up and delivers back to the bowler. They cross for 2 runs. They just made the 100 girls 101. Okay. Mandeep strides in, left arm, full pitch ball, taken nicely and hit again into deep mid wicket for 1 run. That was the end of the 18th over, 102 for 7. So coming back to bowl the 19 over is the captain Kamna. Kamna comes in to bowl to Mirish. Good length ball. She rocks back, tries to play it on the onside, got hit above the pad. Cross for one. There was a possibility of an overthrow, but they decided not to go for it. Kamna comes in, pitches that one up. Nice length. Again, Morris stays in this one position, and that ball beats her. He should be coming on the front foot to play that delivery. Kamna comes in again. Again, she tries to toss up the same delivery, but tosses up down the leg side for a wide, taking the score to 103 for 7. Kamna comes in. Here's that one nicely up, and went right through to the wicketkeeper who took the bails off, and an appeal has seen the umpire giving her a stump. Was it bowl or stump? That was stump. So Amanjit was completely beaten by the length and of that delivery. Gainstead on the one position trying to play it. The ball went right through to the wicketkeeper who did a nifty piece of stumping, and she's out. Stump. 104 for 8. Krista has now joined Murish, and she will face her first delivery from Kamna. Again, good line, good length, tosses up out the off stump, and she just plays it back up to the bowler. Kamna comes in, That was flighted, but on the onside, and that was hit beautifully by Krista in the deep square long leg, and they crossed for two, taking our score to 106-8. The West is gonna be one more delivery for the 19th. See what Krista could do with this ball. Kamna comes in. He gives that one a lot of air. Again on the leg stick. She rocked back on the back foot trying to repeat this, but the ball was too pitched up with a bounce, and she was barely able to put it down in front of her. That's the end of the 19th over, 106 for 8. So the last over will be in progress, and the West will need to go after each ball if they want to repeat their score from yesterday of 124. The East have done a better job today of keeping the score and getting more wickets. Today it's 106 for 8 off 19. Yesterday was 124 for 6. Now they bring back the young pace bowler, Rabjot, to bowl the last over of this innings. She's got good pace, good line, good length. Good line and length. That was hit up officially in the air by Marish, short of mid wicket. They cross for one run. That brings Krista back on strike. And that was good line, good length. The ball just stayed without any bungs and went right through to the wicket keeper. Our wicket keeper, Malia, has been keeping decent wicket. She's been standing up to the bowlers. She's been good with the gloves. She's been getting behind the wide balls, keeping them from going for more than that one wide. It's a dead ball. As Rabjot comes in, runs up. That was good ball outside the off stump and nicely played by Krista. That would be 4 runs. And that was beautifully hit through the covers for 4 runs. That takes it to 111 for 8. 3 deliveries to go. As young Rabjot shines the ball, trying to get some shine on it. Ramar runs in. She's got a smooth run up. She delivers this one. Nice the ball on line, on length. Krista got an edge on that. Down to deep fine leg for a single. Taking us to 112 for 8. That comes in Rabjot with the 5th delivery. And that was too much, tried to put too much on it, and that was a wide down the leg side, moving the score to 113. She's just trying a little bit too much to put some more piece on the ball, but that resulted in her losing her line. She's bowling pretty good line and length so far over yesterday and today. She comes in again. Last ball, good line, good length on the offside, and again nicely hit by Marish down to Long On, who runs in, picks it up. They cross for a single. This will be the last delivery of the 20 overs. So Raptor gets to our mark. She runs up to deliver the last ball. She gives that one ear. It was too full outside the off stump. Krista played that nicely into the covers. Deep extra cover for 2 runs. That closes the innings of the West. So 116 for 8.
Put team effort.
We will give you the summary of how that innings went.
116. Good, we can defend that. Let me take notes. I won't have to ask you.
The West region opened their innings is Sabor and Kainet Q. Sabor made 36 for 40. She was stumped by Malia off Ariba. Kainet Quasi made 17 off 19, stumped by Malia. Bowler Kamna. Trish Lavia 3 of 6 deliveries, caught by Mandeep, bowled by Kamna. Habiba batter 16 of 19 LBW Archney. Chantel Marchand 5 of 7 bowled by Archney. Maruf Imtiaz 1 of 4 caught by Kamna ball Mandeep. Sana Zafar 0 ball by Kamna. Merwish Khan 8 not out. Amarjit Virk 3 stump Malia ball Kamna. And Krista Rupnarayan 9 and not out. Did not bat Shriti Rana, Ishmit Sargu, Zylene Ortiz, and Amar Mahmood. So that's the statistics. Our wicketkeeper Malia had 3 stumpings for bowling for the East region. Hiba Shamshad 2 overs, 12 runs, no wicket. Ramjut Rajput 3 overs, 27 runs, no wicket. Katie Ramnath 1 over, 9 runs, no wicket. Archini Pereira 4 overs, 26 runs, 2 wicket. Kamna Merchandani 4 overs, 18 runs, 4 wickets. That's an excellent spell. Mandeep Dhaliwal 4 overs for 15 runs, 1 wicket. Another good bowling spell. Ariba Hashmi 2 overs, 8 runs, 1 wicket. So that wraps up the statistics for the West innings. They will be on a 10-minute break and we will come out to do the East innings. Okay, now we're about to start the innings of the East in reply to the West. 116 for 8 off 20 overs. Opening the account for the East is Miriam Coker and Archie Pereira. Arguably the two best women cricketers that we have in Canada right now. Um, as far as having played on the national team and played on other teams where they've been invited to participate. As we've been saying about Archie, she's went to England and some other places and played with the elite women teams. Miriam will be taking strike and opening the ball for the East is Chantel Martin. Chantel is stretching her arms as she takes the ball on her runs up, comes in and delivers. Good line, but she tried to bounce that one, which was bounced and played safely by Miriam over the slip cordon for two. So the East is off. Two after the first delivery. An opener from Chantel. She was able to get a lot of bungs, but Miriam just rocked back and quietly pushed that over the slip. So she's playing with a slip, a deep third man, a backward point, a cover, a short mid off, short mid on, and that one was punched by oh, this is okay. She's getting back to her crease. That was not cleanly field, but went to the other fielder who picks it up and throws it in. As I was saying, the field is now she's got a short mid on, uh, a cow corner, and a square leg. Now that one again was short out the off stump, punched through the extra covers for 2 runs. Chantel comes in, runs up, and delivers this one. Faster one, quicker ball, better line, better length. Miriam gently pushes that one out to the point. No runs. It's four without loss. Four deliveries have been bowled. And in comes Chantel with the fifth delivery of this innings. She comes in, runs up, and hammers that one into the ground. She got it rising up at Miriam, who got hit on the gloves. She's shaking it off. And then an attempted run out by Chantel, which was not successful. She's still shaking that off. I think it hit her on the gloves, and that was a quicker delivery from Chantel. As I said, Chantel is probably the fastest one that we have, and she could bring the ball up or she could bowl it short and attack. So we'll see what she does with the last ball of this over. After that attempted run out, they're fixing the wickets again. We have a reasonable audience to drop in to look at the game. People practicing in the nets. Okay, we're back to cricket. Miriam is taking strike from Chantel. Last delivery of this over. Reasonably well set field. That was good line and length. Played to extra cover, misfielded, so they crossed for a single. End of the first over. It's now five without loss. Miriam Coker, five of six deliveries. Continue the attack for the West. Is Marish Khan. That was a good line length and ball. That was pitched right up to the batsman uh, who played forward. No run. Marish comes in again. Gentle run up, medium pace, short, and Miriam rocks back and plays that to square leg. Well fielded and return. No run. And again, that was pitched out the off stump. Miriam rocked back and pulled that on right through square leg for a four. That was beautifully hit by Miriam Coker through the onside for 4 runs. So it seems that the East have decided they will go after this bowling, and the one that will be carrying the bat will be Miriam Coker. Miriam was the star performer yesterday by scoring 54 not out and batted out throughout the whole innings. Let's see what our plans are for today. Miriam is now on nine off of nine deliveries as Marish comes in. This one was pitched on a good line length, short. Miriam was ready to pull that bat, had to settle for gently defending it back to the bowler. Feel is slight changes for Marish from Chantel. We have a deep third man, a first slip. This was played off her hip, down to short square leg, and they crossed for a one. So I was saying we have a deep third man, a first slip, a point, a deep extra cover, short cover, mid off, mid on, short mid wicket, and a deep square leg. As Murwish comes in, smooth run up, delivers that nicely pitched outside the off stump. Arshini stretches forward, defensive, got an inside edge to the pad, no run. And that's the end of the second over, 10 for no loss. Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So that you'll send me what you cook today, right? But let him do the yeah, let him do it, then he'll send it. It's hard to see the screen. Chantel Martin delivers the first ball of that over and was played by Miriam off the back foot to short mid off for one. Chantel comes in again outside the off stick, and actually just gently played that one, popped up. No one in that short mid off position, so it landed safely. No run. Chantel comes in again to Archney. Good ball, quicker one on the middle stump, played off the back foot and pushed to a point where Trisha picks up and fires it in back to the wicket keeper. Hiba is keeping wicket for the West. So 11 without loss. Chantal Martin comes in and you can see she pushes that one with her shoulder, trying to get more speed and trying to get the lift off the pitch. And that was defended by Archini by playing it in front of her with Chantel and our follow through picked that up. Returns to her crease, shining the ball as she should, trying to get as much as she can out of the new ball. She comes in, delivers again. She pushes that one down short. She got a bounce right at Archie. I think that one probably she played it with the bat. I don't see her flexing the gloves, so she was not hit with that ball. Chantal is putting everything she have into these deliveries. She comes in again, and that one is a well pitched ball, line and length, and defended out by Archie to short mid on, or a silly mid on. Well, that fielder Krista has backed out. She's no longer close in. She's out to mid wicket. So this is Marish bowling her second over. First ball. The girls are trying to do these change in bowlers as fast as they could to keep the light. It's a power play signal by, no, free hit signal by the umpire. That's the first free hit of the tournament, right? Abby, we didn't see no other free hit cut signal.
We saw one other.
Yeah.
Yeah. For above the waist yesterday.
So in comes Marish. That was short.
Good
Miriam rocked
fielding.
back, played it, and that was played straight to square leg and picked up and thrown right into the wicket keeping gloves who took the bails off, and there was an appeal for run out. Well, umpire says not out. Miriam got back safely into her crease. So that was a good piece of fielding by Amanjit Verk at square leg.
Go ahead, go ahead. You commented it. You did a good job, man.
I'm trying.
And Abhay. No, I gotta leave around 7:30 because I had to sleep around 8:30.
Stump is all ready for play.
It was a good feel and good throw.
Yeah.
But Aman.
Amanjit. It was Amanjit.
Amanjit, will call her Aman.
Marish starts a run up, comes in. Good line and length. Nicely played by Miriam. To square leg. Amarjit misfields, but KQ backs her up and picks that up and throws it in. Ably supported on the offside by Subur. Yep, it was Subur. Now no run scored. Marish comes in again. A slower ball this time. Pitched on the offside. Miriam got deceived with that slow ball, so she was not prepared to go after it. She gently plays it back out to the covers. No runs scored. Marish comes in again. And that was pitched short outside the off stump. Miriam got back, rocked back, and took that right into the deep mid wicket area for 4 runs. That was nicely struck by Miriam Coker for 4, deep mid wicket. That was actually what's referred to as the cow corner.
That's full shot.
Yeah, it's no more deep mid. Deep mid wicket is a little bit more to the right, so I will have to be sure to call that the cow corner. Why is it called a cow corner, coach?
Now, corner.
Yeah,
You know, like, I had no idea what the game
I
was.
don't know where that came from, but
But
yeah,
in,
but
in, in like in West Indies and India, Pakistan, and bushes with cowboys bar.
everybody's calling it the cow corner these days. And that was pitched up, and Miriam did pick this one and struck it nicely over the bowler's head. And Chantel has chased that down, recovered it, and they were able to cross for 2 runs. So Miriam is getting her sights in, and she's continuing her innings from yesterday, her good performance, and now she's moved on to 17 of 18 deliveries. Am I reading that right? Yeah, the score is 18. So Miriam has the brunt of the score at this point in time. Yeah,
She have only one.
Archie is yet to score. And that was good line, good length. Miriam was content to play that defensively up the wicket to Marish. That's the end of the fourth over. And it looks like Chantel Martin will continue from that end. As I was saying, coach, the girls are getting these switch from one over to the next pretty fast
Yes,
because we asked them to try to speed this up so we get the
four.
sunshine and get the overs in because yesterday we started late, so we got into the the
Dark.
the slight tail of the darkness coming in, but it didn't affect the game to any extent. But we'd like to finish in the sunshine today.
Right.
Yeah.
They're moving quickly.
So Arshini is still to score. She is facing Chantel Martin, beginning her third over. Chantel runs in, and that was nice.
Run!
That was kept low on the leg side, and Arshini got the edge off of that, which will give her 2 run because that came all the way down to deep fine leg.
Oh, frame is like
It's a leg by? Oh, I thought so. She didn't get an edge, so it hit the pads and came down to deep fine leg. So it's 2 leg by. Ishmit had to come all the way from slip to chase it down here. She did a good job to keep them down to 2. Chantal comes in this again, runs up. Oh, and that was beautiful ball. Line and length, almost Yorker length. Coach,
Yes, it is.
right on the middle stump. You can see she's using the shoulder to generate the pace and the bunks.
Whenever she
Yeah.
goes on the line, it's a good ball.
Yeah.
That's a foul draw, and it's a nice action. Good runner.
So Chantal comes in again. That one was too much shoulder, and that was down the leg side for a wide, taking us to 21.
21 in what? Abhay, कौन सा over चल रहा है?
अभी
4
पांचवा पांचवा ओवर
Miriam Coker on 7. Archie is still to score. And that's a drop catch. That was hit by Archie straight into the hands of a short mid off,
Somebody, oh, so she broke. Hey, you guys have ice?
and she
You have
dropped
ice?
that.
Who's the extra feeder? For the red? Yeah, I have ice, man. Ice or spray?
Ice is in this bag here.
Huh?
There's ice here, but there's
Yeah,
a
she take the ice because I think she lick her nail or something when she catch it. Just put it in there.
who is the feeler?
I think that's Habiba. Habiba.
No, Habiba is keeping wicket.
No.
No.
Habiba. Just Habiba. It's right here.
Oh yeah, it is Habiba. There's change wicket keepers. She started keeping. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't go inside. You got it on the top of the finger?
Yeah.
Habiba, you okay?
Sania is keeping wicket. The girl sneaked that change, didn't even see it. Habiba, KQ have the first aid kit, so if you need it,
Yeah.
we need to get it from her.
रखो
We're getting it from her. She needs
रखो she has it get the spray and the first aid kits over
Yeah, KQ have the first aid kit.
yeah रखो
Okay, alright.
get the spray
So to make that current, Sania is now behind the stumps. I didn't notice that change from Habiba to Sana. Xylene went in to substitute for Habiba,
give it to
and that was a good length ball, another well paced ball by Chantel, and defended by Miriam. Chantel comes in again, pushes that's a full toss ball, but dipping on Miriam, and she quietly plays that out to Xylene in the covers. Extra cover, sorry. And that one was hit back again on the mid off and misfield by Marish, and it went for 4. Hi, how are you doing? So that was 4, so
26 5 overs
to Miriam, which takes her to 21 off of 2.
one big man
Uh, I'm doing, what are you doing?
my respect
All right. So we're now 26 off 5 overs. Miriam Coker is doing literally all of the scoring. Um, Archini has 1. 5 overs have finished, so they have switched to bowling from the bottom end. And as I said, if you were listening to us yesterday and you're new today, joining in our commentary, in order to get the 20 overs in for the women competition, instead of switching ends after every over, we're bowling 5 overs per end. So now is starting the 6th over. And Kanet KQ, or Kanet Q is Kanet Quasi, is starting medium pace, coming in deliver a reasonable length but wide out the off stump. So she starts her account with a wide and get the east up to 26 without loss. KQ comes in again, delivers good length ball. Arshni rocks back on her back leg and crosses that one down to deep square leg. Across for a one run. She took the chance of even could possibly have fall back on the stumps, right? She's that close. Now Kiku will be delivering to Miriam Coker. And that's wide of the off stump. So she has to get her line and length under control. She's a better bowler than that. QQ comes in, runs in, and delivers a better length ball on the offside. But that was beautifully played by Miriam through the covers, fielded by Marish. Nice throw to the wicketkeeper's end, but KQ was up at that end and she collected it. Coming back to her mark, that was 2 runs to Miriam Coker, taking her to how much is Miriam? 23 off 23. KQ comes in again, nicely delivered just outside the off stump. Miriam tries to play that through point, but misses it, and it went through safely to Sana and the wicketkeeper. Hey coach, come join me. KQ comes in. You sure? And again, that was beautifully played by Miriam through backward of square leg for 4 runs. Nice shot. That takes Miriam to 27 off 25. Miriam is continuing, as we said, in the same batting streak from yesterday's innings. She's played flawlessly in this inning so far and is doing the brunt of the scoring while Archie is only on two of 10 deliveries. Kiku, Kiku comes in, pitched up, nice length, quietly pushed back to the bowler, the offside by Miriam. Score stays on 35 without loss. Kiku runs up, stops, dead ball. I think the bails came off. All is well again, and Kiku will continue to bowl. Again, good length out the off stump. Miriam flashes at this one. Should have come across with the back foot. Standing where she was flashing, she had no way of getting. Yes, no way of getting anywhere near that ball. Safely through to the wicketkeeper. End of the sixth over, 35 without loss. Miriam Coker 27 for 27 with a strike rate of 100. Archie Pereira 2 from 10 with a strike rate of 50. Habiba is back in the field and Zarlin has returned to the stands. Now there's a change in bowler, and we have the Trisha known as Bess. Off break, floated that one up, which was played by Miriam through the covers for by Archie through the covers for a single. Trisha comes up, one, two, three, four, and delivers good length ball on the off stump. Nicely pushed by Miriam to to a gully, and they crossed for a single. And that was pitched up and well played by Archie off her pads to Chantel Mar at mid wicket for one. That was pitched on the middle stick short. Miriam Coker got back and played that true fine leg almost for a four, but was chased down and returned by Amanjit. They crossed for two. That was gently pushed by Miriam to the covers. No runs. End of the over. 40 runs.
740. 7 overs 40.
Yeah. KQ is now back on. As I said, the girls are getting their switch pretty fast. We have bright sunshine out. Good pitch ball on the outside player by Archie over the slip cordon. Chased by Ishmael and they cross for two. Now was taken off the back foot by Archie and pushed to short mid on for a single. KQ comes in, up, delivers good length ball. Same. Miriam pushes that into the onside for a single. KQ runs up, and that one was pitched full on the leg side. Not sure if she made contact with that or it's off the pad. We'll see what the umpire signals. And it is leg by. So no contact. It was pitch full on the offside. Arshni come across trying to play it, but came off the pad for a leg by. We're now 45 for 0 off 7.4. And that was a bad ball pitched full outside the off stump. And Miriam punishes that. True covers for 4 runs. That ball was given what it deserved. It was short, pitch full, out of the off stump. Miriam moved across and punched it over the covers for 4 runs. That takes Miriam to 35 off 33, 49 without loss. Last delivery of KQ's over. Again, better line and length, but just outside the off stump and negotiated by Miriam Coker through between Gully and between Gully and the deep third man for 1. That moves the score to 51 without a loss. And the end of KQ's over. Back into the bowling attack is Trisha from the bottom end, and nicely delivered but well hit by Archie. Landed on the front foot and hits it straight over the bowler head to call corner for 2. That takes actually to 9. As Best comes in again, delivers. Actually tries to flash that through the point and missed all the way through the sand. No runs. Best comes in. Good line, good length. Arshini defends that one and slices it down to Gully for a single. Now the sun went down and the wind is making it a bit chilly. Best delivers, and that was played quietly by Miriam. To the slips. Best comes in again. And that's the end of Miriam Coker. She tries to drive that one straight up past the bowler, misses it, and that clean bowls. Miriam Coker is finally out for 37, bowled best of 35 deliveries, and we're 54 for 1. The East have just lost their first wicket. Going in for the East to replace Miriam is Rob Joy. Good knock, Miriam. Prabjot would be on strike to Bess. We have some minor adjustments in the field. The deep feelers are coming in on the onside. This will be bowling to a fly slip, a gully, no fly slip point, a backward point, and that was pushed to point for no run. Cover, short mid off, short mid on, square leg, and a backward square leg, as well as a long leg. And in comes Chantel. That was quick outside the off stump. Chantel goes in, delivers nice ball, beautifully bowled, and that was Archie. I don't know what shot she was playing there. She just backed away from the ball, and the ball just went right through. Clean ball. Archie has finally been bowled by Chantel Martin for 10 runs off 20 deliveries. So Archie had problems yesterday, and her problems continue today. She's been away from cricket for a while. She has to get back in form because she's one of our better players. It's well bowled by Chantel Martin, and going in to replace Arshini would be Kamna Merchandani is the captain. That wicket was taken on the second delivery of this over. We have Coach Sheriff who has joined us, but he does not want to come on the commentary. He makes his noise off of the bank. Coach Sheriff has been assisting us with getting all of the grounds prepared and everything set up for the games and after the games. And that was another beautiful delivery by Chantel. Nicely played by Kamna, back up the wicket. You see, Coach, I've been refreshing the position. Yeah, because I haven't played for 6 years. I forgot all of this stuff, right? I'm trying to call it right. So anyone out there, please understand. And that was that was nicely bowled and very well played by Kamna. She cut it into that's gully, right? They call it short third man here, but it's gully. It's a traditional gully that we're accustomed to. You know, they've replaced some of the names on this. They still have leg gully, but they took out the gully from the offside. Yeah, look, they call it a short third man. I never know
No,
what
no, no, no,
it
no.
is short
That is
third
on
man.
the circle, Prem sir. This is gully. This one.
No.
They're not just written it.
Oh, okay. They didn't write it. Okay, so I'm still calling it right. All right. That one was played by Kamna down to deep fine leg. Yeah, deep fine leg for two.
Karnataka.
I can send you these. So Google it on the website. You want me to send them to you? Your Google fielding positions.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I did today. I print two different copy here. Here.
I'm just the inner circle, right?
Yeah.
Is the
That's where the short positions are.
yeah.
Yeah. And that was pitched up by Chantel, full pitch on the onside. She played it off her pad, and that has gone down deep, fine leg for four. Well played by the captain Kamna, which takes her to. That's not right. That will be six.
Here.
You can
See?
keep them on if you
Here,
want.
here.
Keep them
No,
on if
no,
you want.
no. These days there is it's difficult to even coach bowlers to bowl and center field because batsmen and batswomen, I mean, they just do the sheer innovation,
Yeah.
especially in
Yeah.
T20.
Yeah.
You find in the Test cricket you got the basic rules,
And
but
that was the end of the 10th over that from Chantal. The score is now 6 for 2 at an average rate of 6. And our required run rate is 5.7, right? Is that our required run rate over
correct,
here?
correct, yeah, yeah.
Right. So the East is doing pretty good here. Rabjot to stick and strike. I think she took leg stick from what I'm seeing. And coming in, that's the second set of five. So they will start from the bottom end. And coming into bowl is, I think it's Subur.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Subur, our opener, is now taking the ball from that end. And with that short runoff, I would say it's spin that's coming into the attack. Whether it's off or leg spin, I am not sure yet. Well, that was wide on the leg step, so I can't tell whether what the bowling act is, but it
It's a
is an
gen-
extra. I'm assuming off break.
it's a little bit more than that, a little bit gentle,
Gentle
medium,
medium pace.
medium.
Gentle medium pace. Coach says it's a gentle medium pace. Well, that's a better line and length. That was well bowled and nicely played by Rabjo, pushing out into the onside to Ishmet and no runs. So Subur goes back to her mark and comes in. That was pitched outside the off stump and nicely played by Rabjot into the covers, and they will settle for one. By Habiba and Merwish. No runs, no harm. As Ishmael comes in again, and she delivers nicely eared on the wicket. Kamna got back on the back foot and pulls that through square leg, fielded by KQ, and they cross for two. I think KQ safely stopped the four. That was hit pretty good by Kamna. At least you could see some good foot movement from Kamna. She's getting in position. She's moving the back foot. She's rocking across. Yeah. As she does it again, it's a slower delivery, short on target, but Kamna steps across to the offside with her back foot and plays it down to square leg to Amarjit for one. We're now 66 to 2. Again, that's cub wide. It was pitched wide of the off stump. Rabjot didn't make any attempt to come across, and then she's right. It's a wide. Leave it alone. Ishmael comes in again, and she gives it ear on the wicket, and that was beautifully hit by Rabjot. She got the back foot and in position and pulled that over mid wicket, fielded by KQ, one run. Ishmael comes in again, and she gives this one ear again out the off stump, and Kamna steps into it and plays it straight to point to Chantel, who throws it directly back to Sanya, the wicketkeeper, no run. Well, our sunshine, blazing sunshine, has gone, but the light is here, and we could still see everything. The girls are going. Ishmael ears that up. Kamna comes right across the wicket, takes it off the middle stump, plays it down to square leg. KQ has fielded that once again and throws it in there, just crossed for one run. If you no, if you can without yeah. And that was the end of Ishmael over. The 12th over is finished for 69. The required run rate is 6.0. They have 8 overs to go. And coming is Subur again. And that was pitched down the leg side. Misfield by the wicketkeeper, through the wicketkeeper. Is being chased by Amarjit. And now they run through 2 runs. 2 runs. You're gonna need 4 people. Amna is yeah. I think Sobosh just bowled Amna. Fortunately, we were doing something here. I didn't see what happened. It's now 72 for 3 off 12.2. Chasing 118. Yeah. 118. 118. Yeah. Going in to replace the captain Kamna is Hiba. Maruf. Hiba is taking strike. The first ball pitched up by Subord, played into the covers. Three Fila converging on that one. Bess, Hiba, and Chantel to prevent any run. They were successful. Subo comes up and delivers this one. Nicely pitched ball out the off stump. Not negotiated by the batsman. Just dot ball, no runs. I think I'll safely say batter. Batswoman runs.
That's
Yeah. I'll just say batter. And that's a wide signal by the umpire. Take us to 73. And our wides, I don't know how much they are right now. Pitched up, nicely played by Hiba to slip. And
wow.
Chantel, beautiful feeling. Chantel collected that and threw it in and hit the stump from the side. But it was safe as Hiba was safely back in her crease. So the West is feeling some very aggressive feeling, trying to keep the East from getting to this target and to keep the run rate down. The required run rate is still 6. We're at 73 for 3, and that was dropped by Krista. No, and then they attempted a run out, but it's all safe. Hiba hit that one straight into the hands of of short mid wicket, and it was put down by Krista. Oh, the run out was successful. Hiba was run out. So Krista recovered that ball, got it to the bowler, and the run out was successful. I thought that Hiba was safely back in her crease. So now it's 73 for 4 off 12.5. Taking strike is our wicketkeeper Maliha. She had an excellent time behind the stumps, picking up three stumpings. Suburkan comes in, final delivery of her over, pitched up, and that was hit nicely by Rabjot over the bowler's head, straight down to mid on, and it's fielded by Marvish, and they will get 2. That was picked up sweetly by Rabjot and played right back over the bowler's head for 2. That's the end of the 13th over, and we're now 75 for 4, chasing 116 for 8, so they need 75. So, what's my equation here? 25, 40 something, 42 runs. They need 42 runs from 7 overs at a rate of 6. Coming into bowl is Habiba, and that was nicely played by Mahalia. Down to square, deep square leg, and that's 2 runs. Picked up by KQ, nice throw in, but Sanya tried to get it to divert it back onto the stumps, but was unsuccessful in doing so. And Mahila cut back in safely for 2. Maliha. Habiba comes in again, and Maliha pulls that nicely from the onside, and that's 4 runs. No, no, that was chased down by Krista, and they got 2 runs. But that was a beautiful shot from Maliha. She stepped back and pulled it across the deep mid on. Habiba ears that one, and that one is hit up into the ear, and Malia is gone caught. Caught by Bess off Habiba for 4. That makes it 79 for 5. For my car. The trunk? Yeah, you just there's a button that you hold, press and lift it up. You don't need this. What? Yeah, underneath it. Once you open, you just press underneath the lid. Going in to replace Malia is Katie Ramnat. Underneath. Biba comes in again, and that was wide on the left side. Oh, he got it. That's an extra. As Biba here's that one up, out the offside. Another wide ball. That's making it 79 to 5. Habiba comes in. Here's that again, wide down the leg side. And that was pitched up on the offside. Katie just pushes it into the covers. No run. Habiba comes in again. Here's that one up, offside. Pushes into the covers again. No run. Through to the wicketkeeper, no runs. Not sure what the discussion is about at this point. There is still at the end of the 14th over. Navjot is taking strike, and coming into ball is Bess. Bess comes up, good length ball, played out by Navjot into the covers, no run. This one was played back to the bowler. Bess bowls a nice tidy line and length. Off break, she comes in again, pitches it up on the offside, and Navjot drives that one. Straight to Amanjit Work, who stopped it. No, Subor Khan, who stopped it, and they crossed for 1. That was played by Katie into the covers, no run. Pitched up, and this one she pulls onto the onside, chased down by Ishmael, and they cross for a single. Best comes in, delivers, and that's played back up the wicket. The bowler got a hand on it, and no run. So The end of the 15th over, they're 84 for 5. They need 33 runs off 5 overs at an average of 6.60. The West is bringing back their medium pacer Keiku, Kenneth Quasi into the attack, and she'll be bowling to Katie. That was pitched on the offside, safely through to Sanya, no runs. Keku comes in again, runs up. She gives that one ear, and Katie plays all across it, and she's bowled. Smart thinking by KQ. She cut the pace off the ball, eared it up right onto the middle stick. Katie had no idea what she was doing. She played across it, clean ball. The East is now 84 for 6 off a 15.2. Going in to replace her is number one.
Yeah.
We got two number one. So Ami Kazek. Ami Kazek is going in. It's the new striker. Keku comes in, delivers a short pitch out the leg stump. Ami hits that one straight to Amanjit Verk, who stopped it but not cleanly collected it, so it went past her, which so she had to chase it down to get them the opportunity to cross for one run, taking it up to 85 for 6. That was ear dump and pitch outside the off stick, safely through to Sanya, the wicket keeper, no run. Rabjot is on strike. She's in 5 off 10. And that was pitched, and that was picked up nicely by Rabjot and hit into the onside. Fielded by Ishmet, who sent it to Bess, who's thrown it to the wicketkeeper and allowed them cross for two. That was a well pitched ball by KQ, but played nicely by Rabjot onto the onside over mid wicket for 2 runs. That takes us to 87. Last ball of KQ's over. And that again was played nicely by Rabjot, pushed out into the point region for a 1 run. That's the end of the 16th over, 88 for 6.
29.
29 required from 4 over at 7.25. So the required run rate has crept up. The West have done a good job of applying the pressure.
Katie can hit the ball. I know. I saw Katie hit the ball in the net.
So Marish is coming back on the bowler. The West is bringing all their good bowlers to try and restrict the East from getting this target of 117 to win. 29 balls, coach. And that one was played to point region, no run. 829, 3.5. Marish comes in, delivers to Rabjot, and that one, she's clean bowl. Rabjot tries to push forward on that, and she misses it completely. That's 88 for 7.
I thought the teams were very uneven. Teams were very uneven. Our team was like way better, way better. Yeah, the team is like very uneven.
But I didn't see the mix up that I asked for. Zanlina's 2 days she's sitting
And
outside.
like again with our team, I'm injured. A few of the people are actually out of town. So imagine like even both weren't. I don't think they would have.
Coming in
Green tea.
is
She
Vanet.
wants a banana swing. She wants a swing.
Vanet is now the incoming striker, and she will be facing Marish, who is going to bowl the third delivery of this over.
Go and hit sixes. How was the match? Yeah. You win.
Full pitch out the off stump, through to Sanya, no run.
All right, thank you.
Dead ball. Maruf, make certain that they all pick up all the bottles and everything. Just tell them. Again, place has to be clean. Marish comes in to Veneta. Veneta Sumir, let me see what you can do. And she pulls that onto the onside. They will go for a run. Best retreating, and that's a run out. That's the 88 for 8.
Great.
Going into take strike is Ariba. Ariba Kazek.
Fame is you just gotta watch out these guys around. Some of the other people around there is not safe thing.
They're not supposed to be there.
Yeah, but you gotta
I can't be doing everything. You tell them. You're the coach.
coach. But I
It's Hiba's husband. She shouldn't be inviting
no
them
no it's
into
not.
the stuff.
That's not
Yeah,
not
that
him. The other guy too.
no, but both of them should
Yeah,
not be
both of
there.
them, of course.
Oh, putting it back on. Yeah.
Everything's recorded is done by
Yeah,
everything's recorded.
from time Rezwan said that, I put it back. But and then then I'm calling the run and it's not even recorded. Marish comes in and bowl, and with my coach giving me issues here, the last ball I didn't call it, so it was a single under the onside, which takes the score to 89 for 8. Best has come back into the attack to bowl the 18th over, and that was played back to the bowler almost for a catch, but it was short. So Best comes in again, and that went straight through. Best here's that one up and appeal for LBW, but not out. Best comes in again. Here's that one and tries to take it from the offside into the onside. I got a single that was thrown, but there are three fielders backing that throw up. Wide down the left side. Now I was given ear on the offside, played nicely into the covers, but no run. Now I'm getting cold. His Best comes forward, and that was played. Did he give that out? Oh. The umpire signaled that as out, LBW. Confident appeal from Best. That is now 91 for 9, the 18th over. Now need 26 runs from 2 overs at an average of 13.0. Going in to replace Nariba is Mandeep Dhaliwal. This will be the last wicket, and again we are able to get the game in just under the light. Subur is back on the ball, and that was hit back to the onside, no run, and in a misfield, and they will cross for one. What happened?
Run out.
And that was a run out, and that's the end of the game. We'll go through the summary of the East. Miriam Coker, 37 from 36, bowl Teresa. Achini Pereira, 10 off 20, bowl Chantal Martin. Rabjot Rajput, 8 off 14, bowl Marish. Kamna Marchandi, 11 off 14, Subur. Hiba Shamsuddin, 0, run out by Krista and Subur. Maliha Bag, 4, caught Trisha Bol Hiba. Katie Ramnad, 1, Bol KQ, Kainet Kwazi. Amni Kazek, 3, not out. Venet Sumir, 2, run out by Trisha and Meshra. Ariba Mahashmi, 3, LBW Teresa. Mandeep Dhaliwal, 0, run out, Meshra and Sanya. That's the end. 18.1 overs, run rate of 5.01, extras were 17, a total of 91 for 10. That concludes our second day of the women's regional competition, and the West team has won again. The West bowling summary: S. Khan, 36. Oh, West match summary: West region S. Khan, but Sabor Khan, 36. Uh, Quasi, 17. Badr, 16. East region: Miriam Coker, 37. Merchandi, Kamna Merchandi 11, Ashini Pereira 10. On the West, Merchandi 18 four overs, Ashini Pereira 26 for 2, and that was 18 for 4, sorry. Ashmi 8 for 1. The West bowlers was Trisha Laviev 12 for 2, Badir Habiba was 7 for 1, and Shabor Khan 9 for 1. And that's the end of the summary for today's play. The women has given it a while. The West has taken the second victory, 2 games in a row. So hopefully tomorrow the East will turn this around. The man of the match is Kamna Merchandi. Yeah. 4 wickets for 18, and she made 11 runs. And that concludes our coverage for today's event. Thank you. Bye.